Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So SMU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the tight end. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls into the goal.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires complete on the crosser. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught. Just plowing ahead. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference when yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's long. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the break, they'll go back to work. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Touchdown, USC. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Mustangs want to move quickly. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's long.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The short hands, it's long. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He's got the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rooks. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
With the catch, it's Rooks. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, he's got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Using the quick game. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to kick off this second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Breaks into the open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score USC 21, SMU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Keep it on the ground. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Rooks. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
At the 40. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 1st down for this offense. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quick.
And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Connection to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about being completely oblivious to the rush, standing in, delivering the football, and taking the big hit?
And everybody's going, yeah, I'm sure that's easy. Well, you do it with all those big boys breathing down your neck with bad intentions. They want to rip your head off, but you're just going to hang in there. You know, I'm going to stay calm, deliver the pass. Great job, great effort.
And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over TCU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Rooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to keep it in the air. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout, SMU.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Grant behind the line. It's Rooks. And that one did not work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Trojans. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
SMU, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bop.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Another first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
A first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will